Good afternoon, Dunkirk and Fredonia listeners, and welcome to High Noon Friday, Fredonia's longest-running variety radio program, brought to you by WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. I'm Jackson DiCarlo.
And I'm Alex Erwin. Today's episode is available streaming worldwide at fredoniaradio.com.
Coming up, we'll have news, sports, and weather. But first, campus news. COVID cases are on the rise here again on SUNY Fredonia's campus. According to the college's COVID-19 dashboard, 24 students are currently in quarantine, and there have been 91 total positive cases since the beginning of the semester. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., a March for Women's Rights will be taking place outside of Starbucks. Any and all students are welcome to join and bring signs if they wish. The march will go through the town of Fredonia in support of women's rights everywhere.
Thank you, Jackson. Today we will be interviewing Professor Ivani Vassoler about the Brown Bag Lunch Program, and we will be having our classically chaotic segment, Trivia Slightly After 12. We will also be listening to a few of our weekly segments, such as Just the Facts, The Phantom Zone, and The Sounds of Hip Hop.
Let's start with our local news and sports updates prepared by Cascio and Trevor, followed by a weather update prepared and read by Jules. What's going on, Cascio?
Thanks, guys. I'm Cascio here with your High Noon News. In local news for this week, the Chautauqua County Department of Health reported 102 new cases of COVID-19 on Wednesday. 52 of the cases came from the Jamestown zip code. There are currently 437 active cases of the virus in Chautauqua County, as well as 33 people with COVID in the hospital, 1,284 people in quarantine, and a 7-day positivity rate of 7.6%. To date, there have been 11,938 confirmed cases, 11,320 recoveries, and 181 virus-related deaths. There have been 2,505 cases recorded in the county since August 1st. Of those, 48% involve individuals who are not vaccinated, 13% fully vaccinated, 6% partially vaccinated, and 32% whose vaccination status was unknown. According to state data, 63.9% of the county's population over the age of 12 have received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, while 58.2% have been fully vaccinated. In other local news, New York State's minimum wage will get another bump starting on December 31st. The New York State Department of Labor announced the state's $15 minimum wage phase-in will continue, with the rate rising to $15 per hour on Long Island and in Westchester, matching the $15 hourly minimum already set in New York City. The director of the Division of Budget, together with the Commissioner of Labor, determined that the minimum wage should rise to $13.20 per hour in the rest of the state, based upon economic factors and indices. Currently in upstate, the rate is $12.50 per hour.
Hello everyone, my name is Trevor Howard here with your High Noon Friday sports update. Week 3 in the NFL has concluded and your local Buffalo Bills laid an absolute beatdown of the Washington football team by a final score of 43-21. The connection between Josh Allen and Emmanuel Sanders is electric as they connected with each other twice for touchdowns and over 100 yards receiving. This week, the Bills will host the Houston Texans at 1 p.m. this Sunday. This Sunday night, Tom Brady will play his first game in Foxborough since he was signed by the Tampa Bay Bucks, as the Tampa Bay Bucks travel to New England to face on the New England Patriots. The Patriot fans are expected to give him a standing ovation for all the success that he had in New England. The MLB season is less than a week away from being over. The National League playoff picture has pretty much been painted together as the St. Louis Cardinals won their 17th game in a row, clinching a wild card spot. The AL, however, still has a crazy race for the final 2 wild card spots between 4 different teams, including the Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and the Mariners. The Houston Astros are also 1 game away from clinching the American League West Division. The season will come to an end this Sunday, and playoffs will start on the 7th. In the NHL, your local Buffalo Sabres started preseason hockey on Tuesday night with a come-from-behind victory over the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Jackets had a 4-1 lead in the third period, and the Sabres crawled all the way back to win it with a game-winning shootout goal from rookie Jack Quinn. The Sabres will host the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight at 7 p.m. on home ice for the first time this year. You've been listening to your sports update on High Noon Friday on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno.
The Northern
Good
Chautauqua
afternoon,
Weather
Fredonia.
Update.
It's your
Being
resident
brought to you
weather
by
girl here,
Fredonia Radio
Julie,
System.
bringing you your 5-day local weather forecast. Whether or not you're ready, the weather is changing. This week's highs average in the high 60s as opposed to those beautiful highs in the 80s just 2 weeks ago. Clouds and sun will be battling it out for sky space all week, aka lots of partly cloudy and lots of partly sunny days. Today, sunny with a high near 67, south wind 5 to 13 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low around 51. Tomorrow, chance of showers, but partly sunny, high near 72. Tomorrow night, the possibility of showers continues. Still mostly cloudy, low around 56. Sunday, only partly sunny on the day of sunshine. Chance of showers, high near 68. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, low around 55. Monday, partly sunny, high near 66. Monday night, chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low around 52. Tuesday, chance of showers remains, mostly sunny, a high near 69. Well, there you have it. That is your weather report. It's officially time to put your short shorts in storage so you can't get them on short notice. All right, let's take it on back to your hosts.
Thanks, Cascio, Trevor, and Jules. We're going to dive right into our weekly segments. To start, here's Just the Facts.
Hello and welcome back to Just the Facts, where we talk about just facts, only facts, and no opinions, just facts. I'm Chloe, and I'm here today with my friends Alex
Hello.
and Hunter.
Hello.
Today, we're going to talk about a time that none of us were alive for, so, we're definitely qualified to talk about it.
Absolutely.
The 1980s.
I think I'm an expert on the 1980s.
I think so, too. I think we're all very qualified,
An
like I
interesting
said.
choice for this week, Chloe. I must
You know-
admit, I was not expecting it.
I thought about it over the summer. I was pre-planning my my topics,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know where the 1980s came from, but I'm really excited about it. So, all right, Hunter, do you want to start us off?
Sure.
Okay.
So, in the early 1980s, McDonald's reached out to a chef who had cooked for Queen Elizabeth II to create the Chicken McNugget. It then debuted in 1981.
That was a very fast-paced fact.
It was.
You just gave us a straight-up fact right there.
I gave you a straight-up fact.
There was no fluff. There was no joke to it.
It was just straight
It
up
was
fact.
straight up
I
fact.
really appreciate that,
Yeah.
actually.
I usually try and lead in with a did you know, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Did
It's
you
just
know?
straight up. So you said 1981, right?
1981.
That is
That's
in the
crazy.
80s.
It is. Actually, here's my fact. 1981 was a part of the decade, the 1980s.
Dude.
I'm just kidding.
The Chicken McNugget, huh?
Chicken McNugget.
Specifically the McNugget or just chicken nuggets in general?
Nope, the McNugget.
The
one
The
McNugget.
from
chicken
the
nugget
McDonald's.
came
The
from
one from the McDonald's.
Yes.
The McNugget.
the chicken nugget is irrelevant because it became before the 1980s.
Okay, that's fine.
We don't
irrelevant to
talk
us
about
today.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not relevant on
Do
our
we
topic.
know what's in a McNugget yet?
So, let's move on.
No, let's talk about this. What's in a McNugget?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Because
I-
for a
does
while,
anybody
wasn't it
know?
like for a while, wasn't it just like pink glue?
That wasn't that like in the Teletubbies? Like that was like a no, this is like a genuine thing.
I
And
know
then
what you're
yeah, the meme,
talking
you know what I'm talking about. Don't you try and bring this at
The
me, Alex.
Teletubbies like nutritional schlop.
What is in a McNugget? It
Chicken.
says white boneless chicken as the first ingredient.
Well, no duh. It's a
I don't
chicken.
know if I believe that one.
Well, the reason they say it's boneless is because they mush it up.
Yeah. There's
Right,
basically
it's
most
just-
parts
it's,
of a chicken put together.
Exactly. Yeah. Alex, listen to me. Do you remember what your fact was for this week?
I do remember what my fact was for this week.
Do you want to tell us?
I can tell you.
Okay.
I guess. Do you know Christian Bale? He used to be Batman.
Not in real life.
Well, not in,
I know
course not.
of.
He's my
of
best
Christian
buddy,
Bale,
Your
actually.
Yeah.
best bud.
Yeah.
What?
No, on a personal level.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do you call him Christy?
I was going to say that, yeah. How'd you know that? Be careful. Only people who are close to him get to call him that.
Okay, I'll be very careful. Well, in the 1980s, Christian Bale starred in a commercial for Pac-Man cereal, and this is how he got his acting career off the ground. Was starring in a Pac-Man cereal commercial, which gave him the name for his inevitable autobiography, From Pac-Man to Batman.
That's really clever.
I was going to say that.
That's clever. That's very clever.
How was he in this commercial?
How was he in
Did he
this
like play
commercial?
the part of Pac-Man? Like, did he play a big Pac-Man suit?
That's an amazing question. I'm gonna.
Alex is going to
ch-
Snopes right
I'm gonna
now.
check this. It looks like he was just one of the people dancing.
This is one of the
Yeah,
guys.
he was. I was expecting him to be like
A
the
major
one,
role.
yeah, promoting it, like like the one guy, and he's like
No.
holding the.
He's,
Yeah.
He's just dancing while Pac-Man marshmallow puffs are
Yeah.
going across
And then
the
my
screen.
question, right?
Yes.
Who at the Batman directing crew,
Who's Pac-Man?
Batman
Pac-Man.
directing crew,
Okay.
looked at that commercial and was like, that guy,
Well,
he's gonna be Batman.
I don't think anyone. I feel like the release of Pac-Man breakfast cereal and Batman with Christian Bale is quite a few years.
Yes, for sure.
There's a
It's
little
just,
more.
I'm just saying it's funny that that's where he got his start, and then he became Batman a few years
There's a
later.
few steps in between
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Batman.
but
Yeah.
we're gonna skip those.
Namely, just changing the first 3 letters, but
Did you know that Pac-Man used to be called Puck-Man, but they
Okay, Scott Pilgrim.
I'm sorry, I thought that was funny. What about Pac-Man?
no, that was
No,
making
that
a
was
joke.
that was a joke.
That was a joke.
That was a joke, Alex.
Oh.
See, there you go. That's how you make a funny
see.
joke.
Ooh.
I see.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Can I talk about my
Chloe,
fact now?
what is
I'm-
your
What's
fact?
your
Hey,
fact,
listen,
Chloe?
I'm hosting this week, Hunter.
Hey, Chloe, want to
Listen,
talk about
guys.
your fact?
Hey,
All right,
man,
so my fact this week. A fact about the Just the Facts crew
Oh, yeah?
is that we like to play a fun game called Dungeons and Dragons together.
Oh, yeah?
We play every Saturday. Did you know
Do
that?
I did know that.
Did you know that?
well, not
Hunter?
every Saturdays.
We
That's
try to
kind of-
play it.
We
That's kinda
well,
wild.
that's the plan is every Saturday, but But Dungeons and Dragons was really big in the 80s.
Mhm.
But a lot of people were very anti Dungeons and Dragons to the point where people were saying that the kids playing it were worshiping the devil.
Mhm.
And there was a lot of religious and like organizations that were against it to the point that there was even, you guys know MAD, like Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Mhm.
They created a knockoff of that, like one mother created it, and it was called BAD, which was Bothered About Dungeons and Dragons, which I think is wild because it's like just some nerdy kids playing role playing in a basement, but it was like a huge deal in the 80s.
It's also like if you look at some of the artwork on Dungeons and Dragons,
It's a little,
it's a little
Yeah.
out there, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? It's
for
like
sure.
red devils on the cover. So I
Mhm.
mean, like if you're, pea brain.
If you're
I could-
I
reaching
could
for
see.
things,
Yeah, if you're
then you
reaching
can
for
find them.
things.
it's just funny because it's like such an innocent thing and it's just like a nerdy thing that kids are just playing. And it's not harmful at all.
Well, it's harmful to my wallet.
Well, that's a little different.
You know how you were talking about bad?
Yeah.
Dad.
It reminded me of this one Facebook group called Catholics Against Seedless Watermelons.
What?
Interesting. Let's.
Why?
There was another group
Expand
called
that.
Seedless Watermelons Against Catholics as well.
That way
Okay.
it's equal.
It's
right.
Yeah. Against
What-
each other.
Do you know
Just like-
why?
I have no clue.
Me neither.
Just like how the tide must flow in, it must also flow out.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyways, that's all we have for this week. Thank you, Alex.
An absolute joy to be here. I was not expecting you to talk to me.
What do you mean?
We never talk to each other in the outro.
Yes, we do.
No, we
We always say goodbye.
No, we don't.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, when you're done talking. Then like
Anyways.
5 seconds later, me and Hunter go, bye.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to Just the Facts this week. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. I really enjoyed that. Next up is the Phantom Zone.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Phantom Zone with I, Benjamin Anderson. And
Jackson,
what's your last name?
DiCarlo.
Okay, part 2 of this program, part 1 was the Dybbuk Box, which introduced the show to the idea of Zach Baggins having a paranormal museum of haunted objects. It's like a very weird opening of the program. And then, like, the second program didn't end. It just kind of moved on to the next program.
I woke up and there was a doll.
Yes, you did wake up and there was a doll. And his name was Robert.
Well, Zach starts the segment on Robert the Doll by saying he's the real life Chucky, the inspiration for the Child's Play movies. At least the lore of Robert the Doll is a lot more laid out. So this guy got a doll for his birthday. He didn't know it was possessed or something, and then he gave the doll his name, Robert, and he started calling himself by his middle name, which is Gene. And then he started doing everything with him. Like, he talked to him all the way up through his teens. He slept with him every night. When he got married, he still slept in a separate room with his doll and not his wife. It's a little felt clothy doll. It's about 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it's got a little sailor uniform and a creepy dog plush that it goes with it. He sits in a little chair, and the whole thing is you have to treat him with respect. And if you don't, he's gonna curse you.
The pacing of the program of Robert is a lot better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would definitely say that. You actually stayed awake. Not to mention, it kind of ends a lot better. It's the best closure.
The arc of the episode is that some woman who disrespected Robert the doll gets to apologize to him and hopefully is no longer cursed.
Yes.
The credits begin to roll as Zach stands in the doorway like the searchers and stares at Robert. He's like, I hope you forgave her, Robert. So people write letters from across the globe to apologize to Robert because they realize that they disrespected him and then they're cursed.
Well, they either disrespected him or they took a photo without asking.
Yeah, they did something and they immediately beg for forgiveness. So she sifts through all the letters and reads them to him and hopes he forgives them.
And there's a lot of them that are hung up within this museum piece as well.
So then immediately afterwards, Zach Baggins is like, could he sit on my lap? Could he sit in my lap and we could take a picture together? Could he do that? And she's like, I guess. And then of course they take the picture. And Zach's like, all right, thank you, Robert.
Here's something we didn't mention: the thing with Theodore.
Oh God.
So if people don't remember, Theodore is kind of like this
manservant.
He's a 7-year-old man who is in a butler uniform. I think he's a very nice fellow.
He's like the crypt keeper. He just walks around. He's like,
yeah, I did call him.
Whatever you say, Zach, I'll do it. I don't know what he was doing, but he walks in to the middle of the interview, obviously cued. But I think he's giving him a glass of water or some tissues or something.
No, he was giving him a note.
And he walks up to Zach, turns to the lady in the chair and says, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Theodore." Then he turns to Robert, goes, "Oh, nice to." Ah! He just yells.
Well, he did just yell.
He just yells and then runs away screaming.
But it felt like a joke.
Yeah, it felt.
So that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a joke he was making.
Because the acting was so bad, the pacing was so bad. It was like, oh yeah, so this is what you shouldn't do in front of Robert. Immediately afterwards, Zach was like, "Wow, Theodore really shouldn't have done that, huh?" And she's like, "Yeah, that was probably bad." And then they cut to Theodore in the camera room, and he's just coughing like a maniac.
Yeah,
He's
well, because he also was like, "No, I was just really scared," and I was like, "No, Theodore, just say you were making a joke. That would have been way better for the program."
Because they interviewed him, and he's like, "Oh man, I walked in there. I was really scared. That was the first time I had seen that thing, and mind you, the doll's creepy. It's not scary.
I don't think he's that scary. Honestly, I'm creeped out by porcelain dolls.
If he jumped out at you, sure." But he's literally just sitting in a chair in a family uniform. Look up Robert the Doll and tell me if he looks visibly scary.
And then Theodore had to apologize, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, it was very stupid. It was very stupid.
It feels weird.
Overall, I'd say this is the best of the 3
6.
things we've watched. I'd say 4 still.
I
don't want to watch it again ever.
No, but I would like watching certain bits out of that again.
When is our sentence up?
What?
For being in the Phantom Zone? When do we get out of the Phantom Zone? What did we do even to get put in here?
I don't know.
What did I do?
You decided to be my co-host. I asked you, and
that's a crime punishable by being sent to the Phantom Zone.
Now it is.
General Zod destroyed planets and murdered thousands.
You agreed to be my co-host.
So now I just sit and watch Zach Baggins. Kai, come here. How do you feel about Zach Baggins?
Who?
Perfect.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us to the Phantom Zone. My name is Benjamin Anderson.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Kai.
And you've just been watching the Phantom Zone.
Thanks for the segment. Now let's bring it to Jackson with an exclusive interview.
Hey folks, Jackson DiCarlo here, bringing you a very special interview for High Noon Friday, the first in quite a while. Would you please introduce yourself?
Oh yes, I am Ivani Vassoler. I am a faculty member in the Department of Political Science, the coordinator of another program that's called International Studies, and also the chair of the Brown Bag Lecture Series.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank
could
you.
Tell me a bit about the Brown Bag Lunch. What is it?
So the Brown Bag Lunch is an event that is taking place at SUNY Fredonia, our university, for a long time. And every year, we bring guest speakers month by month, October, November, December, and then March, April, and May. And they present the topic of their research. And this is essentially what Brown Bag is a way for students, faculty members, and even members of our community here, Dunkirk, Fredonia, to attend presentations that are quite informative.
Awesome. So who is this open to? It's everyone and anyone?
Oh, yes. We would like really to extend a very cordial invitation to everybody on campus, staff, faculty members, students, but also, again, I say those that are residents in Fredonia and Dunkirk.
Excellent. So who's attending these events? Like, who's the guest of honor?
Okay, so let's explain more or less how we organize the Brown Bag. As I said, is an event with 6 presentations, 3 in the fall semester, 3 in the spring semester. For this academic year, 2021-2022, we in the committee selected a major theme that is changes in higher education. And so every speaker in October and the subsequent months are going to bring one topic about changes in higher education. So our first guest speaker is going to be Dr. Robert Dahlgren. He is a professor in the College of Education, and he is going to speak the first event about freedom of speech on college campuses.
Interesting. So when is this first event and how do you attend?
So the first event, opening, right, the Brown Bag 2001-2022, is going to take place October, that is on Wednesday, October 6th, Wednesday at 12 p.m. And usually is a little bit than 1 hour session, so it should end around 12:50, 12:55. And it's as a result of the health conditions, this is going to be an online event.
Excellent. And how do you join the session then?
So we here at SUNY Fredonia, we run online sessions with Zoom. And so as the event is approaching, people who are interested can look at the university webpage, the session events, and there people are going to locate the link to Zoom. And so they can connect Wednesday, October 6th at 12 p.m. and participate.
Excellent. Do you have anything else you'd like to say about the event?
Just I would like to say that I am the chair of the committee, but there are other committee members, colleagues, and I would like to introduce them. Is Dr. Jack Croston, Department of Psychology, Dr. Mike Aiello, Criminal Justice, Dr. Jessica Filkendine, also from Criminal Justice, Dr. Courtney Whitgob from Biology, and Dr. Christopher Daly from Communication. We are the committee, and we work together organizing the topics and inviting guest speakers. And also I would like to thank the Dean of Social Sciences, Dr. Andy Carafa, for the support that he provides to the Brown Bag lectures. And also thanks to FSA, the Faculty Student Association, and the Carnahan Jackson Fund for the Humanities.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Be sure to show up to the Brown Bag Lectures starting next Wednesday, October 6th at noon. go to the Fredonia website, fredonia.edu, look at the events page, and there you'll be able to find the link for the event. So thank you again for coming on.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks for coming on the show. Now, here's Cascio with the national news.
Thanks, guys. In national news for this week, beginning today, the U.S. Postal Service will start to implement new service standards for first-class mail and periodicals, slowing its target delivery time by about 30%. According to reports, some of these changes will result in increased time for some pieces of mail going cross-country and other long distances. However, 61% of first-class mail and 93% of periodicals will not be affected by these changes. Single-piece first-class mail, smaller lightweight mail traveling in the same region will have a 2-day delivery time. First-class packages, however, will be impacted by these new standards starting today. Additionally, beginning October 3rd and ending on December 26th, the Postal Service will temporarily increase prices on all commercial and retail domestic packages due to the holiday season. In other national news, hospitals and nursing homes around the U.S. are bracing for worsening staff shortages as state deadlines arrive for healthcare workers to get vaccinated against COVID-19. With ultimatums taking effect this week in states including New York, California, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, the fear is that some employees will quit or let themselves be fired or suspended rather than get the vaccine. New York healthcare employees had until the end of the day on Monday to get at least one dose, but some hospitals had already begun suspending or otherwise taking action against holdouts. Erie County Medical Center Corp in Buffalo said about 5% of its hospital workforce has been put on unpaid leave for not being vaccinated, along with 20% of staff at its nursing homes. And the state's largest healthcare provider, Northwell Health, said it's already begun removing unvaccinated workers from its system, though it said its workforce is nearly 100% vaccinated. That's it for news this week, and now back to our hosts.
Thank you, Cascio. Next up is the sounds of hip hop.
This is High Noon Friday on 88.9 WCVF, and you're listening to the sounds of hip hop with your host, Nolan Rosier. Today, we remain in the golden age of hip hop. With so much music and progress being made within such a short time, it wouldn't be right to skip over any of this history. So we will begin by taking a look at the revolutionary hip-hop duo that is Eric B. and Rakim. When these two arrived on the scene, they changed everything. Released in 1987, their iconic statement song, I Ain't No Joke, put all New York MCs on notice.
Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd.
Rakim's impeccably tight flow and confident lyrics paired perfectly with Eric B's booming kicks and slapping snares. This sound was unheard of at the time. It was the definition of fresh.
Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child and you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me. Cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete when you compare.
Rather than shouting party lyrics, Rakim's rap style was more laid back and lyrical, hitting cadences that MCs before him never touched, earning him the nickname, the God MC.
You can't provoke, you can't cope, you should have broke because I ain't no joke.
More rappers began picking up on this new approach, such as the incredibly smooth Big Daddy Kane. He is often credited with pioneering fast rap, syncopating his lyrical rhymes over quicker paced beats.
Word, I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory, they can't get with me, so pick a BC date cause you are history.
Not only was Big Daddy Kane a skilled lyricist, but he was an entertainer as well. Known for his theatrical live performances, he also set trends within hip-hop culture by sporting high-top fades, big chains, and four-finger rings.
Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-double-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't
Big Daddy Kane's pimpin' persona and skill earned him high praise within the culture forever. Remember Def Jam Records? In 1986, the label signed their third artist, an MC who went by the name of Slick Rick. This track is one of the most interpolated songs within hip-hop of all time.
Lottie, you know what? Yo, peep this. Lottie Dottie, we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother.
Artists spanning from the 90s through today have taken their spin on Slick Rick's playful rhymes. But what really made Slick Rick's style so significant was his ability to tell stories through rap. Fittingly, one of his most known songs is titled Children's Story, where he tells a cautionary tale about two kids deciding they want to go out and rob. With no hook, the song is straight verse, highlighting Slick Rick's casual yet captivating delivery.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, where laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to good, there lived a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said. Me and you tonight, we're gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making the dash. They did the job, money came with ease.
Slick Rick is one of the first rappers to turn storytelling into a defining feature of his music, an element every rapper ever since has implemented into their own songs. And that seems to be the common theme amongst all of the artists we discussed today. They each contributed a critical piece to rap music, whether it dealt with the aesthetic, technical, or cultural facets of it. Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, and Slick Rick progressed the game forward with their own sounds in addition to inspiring and influencing others. And that's what hip-hop is all about, a balance between innovation and originality. Tune in next week when we take a look at what's cooking over on the West Coast. Thank you for listening to The Sounds of Hip-Hop, and as always, this was brought to you by Sunday's Project. I'm your host, Nolan Rosier. Peace.
Thanks for the segments. Finally have something special for you all that are listening. It's time for Trivia Slightly After 12. On this segment, we test the minds of students here on Fredonia's campus for the chance to win glorious prizes. This week, we have 3 wonderful contestants ready to win big by answering some questions. Please, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'm going to play trivia tonight.
Hi, and I am Johnny. I am also going to play trivia tonight.
Hi, I'm Cascio. And shocker, I'm also going to play trivia tonight.
Wow, what a great group of guys we have.
Thank you. Oh!
What is
It's all good.
What are you doing?
We're closing the door.
I just looked over, I heard a thud, and there was no one in the chair anymore.
That was his, that was his,
Dude tripped on the headphones.
Yeah,
and, like,
he tripped on
broke
the
4
headphones.
bones.
Well, you check on him and make sure he's all right. We're going to read the rules.
All right.
Get off of me.
All right, you guys know the drill. First one to shout their name after the question is read will get a chance to answer the question. Each question is worth a point, and at the end of the game, person with the most points is declared the winner.
All right.
Oh, give me my board.
Here's the board. Are you ready?
Wait, hold on. So we're supposed to shout our name?
Shout your name. So if I say, what is the capital of Michigan?
Johnny! Oh, shoot.
Yes, what is it? Connor.
Oh, he said it first.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that you said it first.
I think you
because
said
know
it
what
first. What is it?
Arkansas.
It is not Arkansas.
Oh, shoot. Does it start with a B?
Baton Rouge.
We'll never know.
No,
Never know.
Baton Rouge is Louisiana.
Same thing.
We'll never know. Are you ready for tonight's trivia
Actually-
questions? The theme
Yeah.
tonight is animals. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Number 1. How many eyes do caterpillars have? Is it A, 4, B, 10, C, 12, or D, 18?
Connor.
Connor.
A.
A's incorrect.
Johnny.
Johnny.
B.
B is also incorrect.
Dang.
Cascio.
Cascio.
C.
C is correct.
C's correct.
Ah.
Fun fact, these tiny eyes are known as stomata and are found on almost all larvae.
What's the matter with you?
Fun fact,
Johnny a
these
point
tiny
for that.
eyes are known as
Give him
eyes.
what?
Giving Johnny a point for that.
Yes,
Stomata.
thank you.
Is it a stomata point?
Yeah, give him a stomata point. I don't know what a stomata looks like.
It's just like a tiny hole, essentially.
Question number 2. How many dogs survived the sinking of the Titanic? Was it 0?
I'm sorry.
Who wrote this question? Who wrote this question?
Guys, it's too soon. It's too soon, guys. Let's see who wrote this question. This was me. Who did that?
Also, Lansing. That's the capital of Michigan.
Lansing is. We're finding out who wrote this question. Hang on, folks.
No, it was Chloe.
Wait, no, I think it was Hunter.
Was it? No, it's got to be Chloe.
Wait. I guess so. This question about a national tragedy is brought to you by Chloe Kowalyk, leader writer extraordinaire and scriptwriter for High Noon Friday. So the question, once again, for those who have forgot that this is a show that we are at a time limit for, how many dogs survived the sinking of the Titanic? Was it 0, 1, 2, or 3?
Johnny.
Johnny.
I'm gonna say B, 1.
1 is incorrect.
Connor.
Connor.
C, 2.
2 is incorrect.
Cascio.
Cascio.
A, 0.
It's incorrect.
Connor. D.
3 survived.
Okay.
No one gets a point.
We've got to be.
I remember reading a book about a dog on the Titanic,
And he survived.
and he was a talking dog.
Oh. Well, maybe he didn't survive because
Or
we
wait,
would
hold
know
up.
about it.
I actually didn't pay much attention to that book while I was reading it
Yeah.
because I was a very distracted child, and I think that the dog didn't talk personally.
Where are you going with this?
I have no idea. Let's go on to the next
Question
question.
Number 3. Which of the following is not a way to refer to a group of monkeys? Is it A, a tribe, B, a troop, C, a mandrill, or D, a mission?
Oh, Connor.
Connor.
Mandrill.
Mandrill's correct.
That's a monkey.
Dang.
That is. Well done. So well done.
I know my
That
monkey
was-
facts.
That was our fun fact. Mandrill is
Can
in
you-
fact the largest type of monkey.
Can you give us
Mhm.
the monkey noise? Give this man a monkey point.
Hit him. He got 2
Kills
points.
me every time. Okay, question 4. About how long does it take for an alligator to grow full size? Was it A, 25 years, B, 33 years, C, 42 years, or D, 54 years?
Connor.
Connor.
C.
C is incorrect.
Johnny.
Johnny.
A.
A is incorrect.
Cascio.
Cascio.
B.
B, as in Burger King.
Yes.
B is correct. 33 years. Well
Okay.
done. Fun fact: most alligators can grow up to 15 feet, but all the ones I've seen only have 4.
Who wrote that?
Give Jackson an alligator point.
I can. I've been officially banished from the leaderboard.
Really? It's been a
Yeah.
while since I've been here.
Who won that, Cascio?
Yep. So far, Cascio has gotten a lot of these points just from you guys striking out. That's pretty good.
Oh my gosh. I do have 1 point though.
You do have up
For-
point. So where are we at
for
right now?
stomata.
Connor's got.
Connor's got 1 point and a monkey point.
Uh-huh.
Johnny's got a stomata point.
Thank you.
And Cascio has 2 points.
Great. Awesome.
Number 5. What is the largest species of frog? Is it A, a bullfrog, B, a tyrannophrog, C, a giant frog, or D, a Goliath frog?
Connor.
Connor.
B.
B, a tyrannophrog is incorrect.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Dang, I'm gonna regret this. Is it C?
C, a giant frog is incorrect.
Dang. I thought that.
Cascio.
Cascio.
Is it a Goliath frog?
A Goliath frog is correct.
Well
Cascio, another point on the board.
Give this man a third time the charm point. Because all of his points have been
Dang.
because he's gone last. Give him, no, it's tortoise point. Give him a tortoise and a hair point because it's animal themed.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race. Look at him go.
Slow and steady.
We're halfway through. We're on question number 6.
Yes, number 6.
How many hearts does an octopus have? A, 3. B, 8. C.
Johnny.
Johnny.
B, 8.
No.
No.
Is it A, 3, C, 6, or D, 5?
Connor.
Connor.
A.
A is correct. 3 hearts. Well done.
Dang, where did I get 8 hearts?
He has 8 limbs, Johnny. Octo means 8, and it has 8 arms.
I'm going to cry. I'm going
Johnny.
to cry.
Well, you got a stomata point.
Yeah, you have a stomata
I
point.
I do.
Question 7.
Number 7. What do flamingos not have? Is it A, ears, B, knees, C, teeth, or D, ankles?
Connor.
Connor.
Ankles.
They do in fact have ankles.
Cascio?
Cascio.
Ears?
They also have ears.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Hold up, can you go through the list again?
Is it knees or teeth?
They do not have teeth.
That is correct.
He's on the board.
Let's go.
Fun fact, the bend in the flamingo's leg is not their knee. It is in fact its ankle. Its knee is located higher and hidden by its feathers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Question 8. Which of the following animals has fingerprints that are so close to humans they could taint a crime scene? Is it A, chimpanzee, B, koala, C, gorilla, or D, lemurs?
Connor.
Connor.
Chimp.
No.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Lemur.
No.
Cascio?
Cascio.
Gorilla?
No.
It's the koala.
Really?
Dang.
Yeah.
Fun fact, koalas might not seem to have a lot in common with us, but if you were to take a closer look at their hands, you'd see they have fingerprints that are just like a human's. In fact, they're so similar when it comes to the distinctive loops and arches that in Australia, quote, police feared that criminal investigations may have been hampered by koala prints.
Dang. Would you say that they are qualified?
No. No.
Sorry. Can I get one qualified point,
no,
please?
Stop.
I'm
Number 9. In the film Madagascar, King Julian's best friend and advisor is Maurice the lemur. What type of lemur is Maurice? Is it A, an aye-aye, B, ring-tailed, C, a mouse, or D,
Connor.
bamboo? Connor.
Ring-tailed.
False.
That is false, Maurice.
That is false. Dang. Am I gonna get canceled now?
Who's gonna take it?
Wait, hold up. Can you read all the?
Okay. Is it A, an aye-aye, C, a mouse, or D, a bamboo?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Bamboo.
No, not a bamboo lemur.
You got it.
Cascio?
Cascio?
Aye.
Aye is correct.
Aye, Captain.
King Julian is a ring-tailed and Mort is a mouse lemur. But fun fact, Maurice's birth name wasn't Maurice. It was actually Bricky.
That's true.
Dang.
Bricky the lemur.
Question number
Okay,
10. Keep your comments to yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, well then I get.
Question number 10. How long is the average lifespan of a crab? Is it A, 14 to 16 years, B, 6 to 8 years, C, 3 to 4 years, or D, 10 to 12 years?
Johnny.
Johnny.
B.
No.
Dang. Worth a shot.
Cascio?
Cascio.
3 to 4 years.
Yeah, that's correct. Fun fact, some species of crab, such as the Japanese spider crab, can live as long as 100 years.
Alrighty, number 11. What is going to be the animal of the year in 2024 according to the Chinese zodiac? Hint, it was also the animal of the year in 1976 because you would know that. Is it A, ox.
Would I know
No,
that?
but 1976.
B, a tiger. C, a rabbit. Or D, a dragon.
Cascio.
Cascio.
Dragon.
Dragon is correct. Are you
Dang.
looking at our page?
I was born in the year of the dragon.
Yeah, me too. 2000, right?
Wow.
Good
Cascio
stuff,
with
guys.
a point. Is a dragon an animal?
Yep.
It's a mythical creature. Yeah.
Exactly. But is it an animal?
Don't question
I'd
it.
qualify, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. Did you guys hear that noise?
What?
You know what that means.
Uh-oh.
It's Turbo Trivia time.
Oh!
Woo!
We're going to go down the line, starting with Cascio, then Johnny, then Connor. Several times. On your turn, you're going to say true or false, is or isn't, yes or no, whatever. Each one of these is worth a point. And if you mess up, you get nothing. And we move on. However, if you answer on someone else's turn, or take longer than 5 seconds, you lose a point.
Ooh.
Are we able to steal a point?
No.
Oh, because it's true.
It's true or false.
Got it.
You only got these 5 seconds. Like I said, if you shout out or you miss it, you lose a point. But this week's Turbo Trivia time is animals Michael Jackson owned. I'm going to say the animal and its name, and you're going to say whether or not it was Michael Jackson's pet. Are you ready?
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
know.
You got to pay super attention, Alex.
Yes.
Because I'm going to be reading. So
Yeah.
you just got to hear who goes, if he says yes or no.
Okay.
And I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna be really intimidating. I'm gonna say Donald the Duck. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's how I'm gonna go, right?
Oh, this is gonna be a
Donald
mess.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna. Here we go.
Yes.
Cascio, you're first. Mookin the monkey. 5.
True.
4.
False.
Who's shouting out in there?
I shouted
It's
true.
me. It's not your turn.
We go down the line.
You said I could steal it.
No,
No stealing.
Connor loses a point.
That was the one thing I said you couldn't do.
I
Connor,
thought
does
you
Cascio
said
lose a point?
I thought you said if
DiCarlo.
somebody else takes the answer before you.
No. Connor lost a point.
It's okay.
Dang.
This is our
That is
first
really
Turbo Trivia time.
unfortunate.
It's all right.
Okay.
What did you say?
I said no.
That is correct. There's no such thing as Mookin the monkey. Let's keep this going. All right, Johnny, and no one else, and then Connor, and then no one else. Okay, here we go. Getting back into it. 3, 2, 1. Johnny, Gypsy the elephant.
False.
That is incorrect. Gypsy exists. Connor, Rambo the giraffe.
True.
True is true. Cascio, Madonna the python.
False.
Nope, that's true. Johnny, Nigel the bull.
False.
False is correct. Connor, Thriller the tiger.
True.
That is correct. Cascio, Jay the lion.
True.
That is false. Johnny, Louis the llama.
Come on, that has to be true.
That is true.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Connor, Tommy the Gila monster.
Oh, true.
False.
Ooh.
Cascio, Large the dog.
True.
That is correct. Johnny, Spanky the dog.
False.
That is incorrect. It is true.
Dang.
And lastly, Connor, Black Girl the dog.
That has to be true.
That is true.
Jesus. Oh my God.
So there we
Wow.
go.
Wow.
That was our Turbo Trivia time. So MJ was quite the collector. He had several animals that I didn't get to mention, so I'll just pile a few more on here for fun. He had Ricky the parrot, along with several other birds, 2 orangutans, 2 other chimps, Sabu the tiger, who was the sister of Thriller, and Thriller died of lung cancer.
Oh my god.
Several spiders and tarantulas, one of which bit him and caused him to limp during a trial.
Mhm.
3 giraffes, other snakes and crocodiles, 13 flamingos, lots of livestock, and a whole pack of dogs. And lastly, of course, Bubbles the chimpanzee.
Classic. Did he really name his dog that?
Yes, those are 3 real dog names he has, and he's got other
Oh my
dogs
God.
as well.
Large is a good name.
Large was a bulldog that posed with him in a bunch of pictures. Like
Hold
he just
up.
run around and take pictures with him.
What breed was Spanky?
I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna take a look at these points real quick. How's it looking?
Well, this is how it's looking.
Okay. So we're gonna take a second to deliberate.
Yes.
Please talk amongst yourselves and don't say anything obscene or mean because we can hear you.
Dang.
Wow, that Jackson character.
Dang. He's wearing that hat.
Wow, he's got a crazy cowlick on the top of his head. You ever seen it?
Dang. And that Alex figure. Wow.
That Alex member, who knows? Who knows about that guy? Hey,
Dang.
I just want to take a second and say, I hope you're having a swell Friday.
Thank you. I also hope that you are having a swell Friday right now.
Yeah, hey, Cass, hope your Friday pretty swell.
You as well, Cass.
Okay.
Jackson, no. Oh, hey. Oh, Jackson, hello.
We're here.
Hey, Jackson, how are you doing?
We've decided who wins. What were you saying to me, Johnny?
I was saying.
You said I hope something didn't happen to me.
I didn't. What?
What were you saying? What were you saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. In last place is Johnny Zareski.
Dang, is it really?
With 3 points and a Stromata point, and also a hopes Jackson has a bad day point.
I didn't hope that Jackson had a bad day. I never said that.
Johnny is also officially banned from High Noon Trivia.
Dang, am I really?
For 6 days.
For 6 days? Dang.
Hope Jackson have that day.
In second place, with
4
points, a monkey point and a talked out of line point is Connor. Who did pretty well. Pretty solid. Pretty well. Well done, sir. And then in first place...
True!
8 points and a tortoise in the hair point is Cascio, up-and-coming warlock, Fonseca. Congratulations, gentlemen.
I finally did it.
Good game.
Good game. Good game,
What a
folks.
game. Wow.
We finally have people winning this year.
I know, it's exciting. You guys have fun with our trivia?
Yeah, that was great.
You guys like
Jackson.
Turbo
Yes.
Trivia time?
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was Turbo, man.
So glad. Wow. We're going to let you guys go now.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're going away into the astral sea. No, they're gone. Great. Well, now their trivia's over, so we gotta go back and end the show, Alex.
Yeah, we do. We gotta finish it.
Look, a transition.
Whoa! That wraps it up for this week's broadcast of High Noon Friday. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place. High Noon Friday has been brought to you on WCVF 88.9 FM The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno on the web.
High Noon Friday is assembled through collaboration with students from Dr. Daly's Audio Production 2 class. Our producers and scriptwriters are Jackson DiCarlo, Alex Erwin, Kowalyk, and Hunter Halterman. News is presented and read by Cascio Fonseca. Sports is prepared and read by Trevor Hauer. And weather is prepared and read by Jules Hopeting. Tune in next week for another great edition of High Noon Friday. I'm Jackson DiCarlo.
And I'm Alex Erwin. Thanks for listening, and make sure to tune in next week. Same time, same place. Have a great weekend, Fredonia.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That wraps
Breathe!
up.
You recoiled so hard. I want to make sure you remembered to breathe. I didn't want you to forget.
Oh, no, I can't see.